Hey y'all, Big Rick here to be rude, crude, uncouth, and socially fun and unacceptable. I kind of stumbled that word a little bit, y'all. Please excuse me. But anyway, it's late tonight. No, I guess actually it's get the cigarette lit. Sorry. I guess actually it's early Sunday morning. I'm sitting here on the phone with my best friend. We've been friends for shit 40 fucking years, man. Since we was little kids, about 4 years old, and sitting here talking to him. What time is it, Marcus?
About 2:53, 2:55
2:53, 2:55. That's a big fucking difference.
in the
Like,
morning.
I
In
could
the morning.
understand 2:53 or 2:54, but this motherfucker wants to go like 2:53, 2:55. Leave a big old minute in there. But anyway, that's irrelevant. But anyway, y'all, this is my best friend Marcos, and he's fucking Mexican. Don't hold that against him. If you don't hold it against me, I'm white and sometimes seem to think I'm fucking Mexican. You know. But anyway. We've been friends forever. We was little kids, grew up together and shit. But, he could tell you some stories about some stupid shit I've done. I mean, for real. Like, one night, I fucking lied to my family and said, hey, I'm gonna stay at Marcus's house. And so anyway, yeah, we were there and everything, but I kind of stayed out and didn't go back to the house with him because, like, we didn't even ask if I could stay, man. I don't know. I'm probably like, shit, what do you think, 14, 15, Marcus?
Yeah, more or less. Pretty much.
We're probably like 14, 15 in the neighborhood, And so I'm getting fucked up, boy. I mean, we fucking getting down, Somebody did a beer run and shit that night. Not me, because I don't fuck with no illegal shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we get all good and fucked up and shit, and Marcos, he goes in at like fucking midnight, dude. Well, we're fucking drinking and smoking and partying until probably 3:30, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. You know how fucking Mexicanos do it. And anyway, everybody's going home and going to bed. I'm like, fuck, man. I ain't got nowhere to go, and the sun ain't up. I know ain't nobody up to let me in the house. And so I say, fuck it, and I go to Marcus's front porch, right? And I fucking lay down and crash out, and it's cold in the motherfucker, boy. We've been outside and motherfucking cut off t-shirts and shorts and shit, playing basketball all night, too. So I fall asleep on his front porch, and I don't know, what time was it, Marcus, the next morning?
Like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning when my uncle left.
Yeah, like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. His uncle was living with his family at the time. And he fucking goes out and he almost steps on me and he goes and wakes up Marcus's dad, right? And Mr. Davila comes to the door and I guess he looks at me and he goes and he wakes Marcus up and he tells him, hey, he said, fucking Ricky Jr.'s out there on the fucking front porch. Or he probably didn't cuss. I never heard Mr. Davila cuss very much, right? But anyway, he's out there on the front porch or whatever. So they made me go in the house and, oh, it got dark in here. The lights went out. I'm not scared of the dark, but I need light so you can see my ugly face. I know, I got a face for radio. But anyway, so they take me in and everything, and Marcus always telling people that shit. Dad came in and said there's a big fucking white boy, Ricky Jr., on the porch. Or was it your uncle that said the white boy?
Yeah, my uncle, he said, I don't know what's going on, Mike, but there's a big old white boy out there in the concrete asleep. I think it's Marcus's friend. That was some funny shit.
Oh, man, good fucking times, brother. Good times, man. I mean, we did some
You
stupid
ain't
shit.
lying.
But, Marcus was a good kid. I was a bad influence. I can admit that. That's just the way I fucking am. But, so we did a lot of crazy, well, I did a lot of crazy shit. He just witnessed it. But, anyway, what the deal is, talking to him all night, I've been thinking, my dad, he used to embarrass the fuck out of me. I mean, like, he wasn't accidentally embarrassing me. He would try to embarrass me, huh, Marcus?
Or us.
you didn't get it half as bad as I did.
That's for damn sure.
We'd be like one day, like when I was a kid, man, the Goodyear blimp would pull through town and shit, and you'd be like Scarface looking up at that motherfucker and shit, or Ice Cube, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, the whole fucking town, man, in San Antonio, everybody on the south side would go out to Stinson Field, and the blimp would land and shit like that. But then, like, it was always a Goodyear blimp. But then they started having other companies had blimps and shit, like Miller Lite Beer had blimp. Remember that shit?
Yep.
And anyway, so of course we fucking go out there to see it. Well, at the time, that old actor Randy Quaid from the Family Vacations, that motherfucker, he was doing the advertisements for Miller Lite. And so like we roll out there to Stinson Field, and we're checking out the blimp and shit, and me and my brothers and my sister, my mom and my dad are all squeezed into the motherfucking pickup like Santa Ana and his 2 fucking wagons taking the Alamo. You know what I'm saying? 5,000 of them motherfuckers, and there's only 2 wagons. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, my dad rolls down all the windows and hits the window lock buttons. And this motherfucker, people I know are there. Fucking, I go to school with these people. I fucking, everything. And then motherfuckers that I hang out with are there. And it's a bad deal for me because he's rolling down the windows and yelling like, Randy Quaid, what's going on? And I'm like, dude, that's fucked up, man. He would just do some crazy shit like that to me, huh?
Yeah, ain't that? Yeah, that's true. He did some crazy shit.
My dad was cool and shit. I didn't think so at the time, but looking back, we got to be best friends. We traveled the country for shit. What, 4 years, Marcus? 5 years, something like that. Me and Dad were working construction all over the country.
Yeah, not maybe a little bit more, but I know it's quite a bit.
Yeah. My family's worked construction my whole life, But anyway, my dad would embarrass me. And at the time, I was embarrassed. I was hurt, man. Fucked me up mentally, for real. That in Catholic school. But it just, as I've grown older and become a father, I've realized that's a tradition that I need to pass to my children. And I always have, haven't I, Marcus?
Yeah, pretty much.
I try hard to embarrass them, because I love them. It's a good way to show love. But, like, if y'all look back at some of my videos, I believe it's How a Woman Feels. There's a video of JP wiping my boob sweat. And and not only that, but there are times that he films this stupid shit for me, and he really feels bad. But the cool part is, like, the other night I made that video where the whip and the spur and all of that nasty shit. But anyway, he filmed that. So number one, he's already like, oh, Dad, you're fucking me up. But see, the deal is, when I first started putting these videos out, it's been over a year now. I first started putting these videos out. Well, the kids, oh, bless their little hearts. They were so fucking happy. They thought it was so cool. Dad was on the fucking internet. Yeah, so did I. But the kids made a mistake and told all their friends at school. Do you think that was a mistake, Marcus?
No, because again, they didn't know what to expect. They should have expected it, but they didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. Well, the deal is, y'all, they told all their friends at school how cool their dad was because I ain't never been cool to them, right? Well, they're paying for that now because we go to high school football games, when the school was playing. And I've honestly actually had kids walk up to me and be like, hey, you're that guy. And I'm like, yeah, that felt pretty cool, right? And they're like, you're James's dad. And I'm like, yeah, or you're Keegan's dad. And I'm like, yes, sir, I am. Oh, I didn't really think it was true. And I'm like, hopefully that embarrasses the kids. I don't know, they haven't said anything. But, that really makes me feel good as a parent. And also it makes me feel good because I'm popular in high school again. Like the third time. What the fuck? But anyway, the deal is that these are traditions you should pass on to your children. I mean, if you really love them, there's no love like embarrassment. You know what I'm saying, guys? Embarrass your kids. Not only is it showing love to them, it gives them character, and it's fucking fun. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I've been on here for like 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to get off. I'm going to let you people go. Y'all have a good night. I do want to give you a little piece of advice to give your children, though. And it's a piece of advice I've come to learn to give my children. And I do. And I know my ex-wives hate it. But, you know, I've been divorced once. I'm going through a divorce now. And that's all cool because you know what? I figured out that the best part of marriage is a fucking separation. But anyway, so I tell my kids, I said, look, man, I've had it all and lost it all. And then the deal is, don't ever get married, boys. Do not get married. I don't care if you become gay. Don't have no fucking marriage with a dude neither. Because somebody's going to be fucked up in that relationship. So what you need to do, son, you get you a fucking hooker a couple of times a week. You know, it's going to run you $500-600 maybe. And, you know, number one, you're not paying them for sex. You're paying them to fucking leave. And on top of that, you get to do some shit you want to do. And when they do leave, or you leave, you get to keep your car, you get to keep your house, and your TV. So guys, don't waste your time on marriage. Get a hooker, male, female, whatever the fuck you want. You know, even one of them hermaphrodite motherfuckers. If I was one of them, I'd sit around all day and fuck myself. But anyway, children need advice, and I feel mine should have the truth. I love you guys. Y'all have a blessed night, morning, and get out there and go to church in the morning because we all need Jesus. And if you're watching my shit, you damn sure need Jesus. Marcos, tell them good night.
Good night, everybody.
I love you guys. Bye.